the cloven claw marks appearing on the snow overnight. Villagers, the devil has passed. In the harsh winter of 1855, on the desolate and frozen roads of northern England, beyond the bounds of ordinary life, the first traces of a curse, one spoken of throughout history, began to emerge. Amid the cold air and misty vistas of distant lands, along a 160-kilometer stretch of snowy road, distinct and eerie footprints were recorded, described almost as the footprints of the devil. This event was destined to leave deep marks in history books, as well as in the legends passed down among the people. Now, I will unveil the origins of this curse carved from cold snow, bringing together local narratives, scientific investigations, and the details that delve into the darkest fears of the human soul, all presented in light of meticulously prepared sources. During the snowy and windy days of 1855 in northern England, the endless roads blanketed in snow had long served as the stage for numerous tragedies and supernatural occurrences. The region's cold climate, where each snowflake was woven with care and the wind blew relentlessly, had forged an almost fragile balance between fear and hope in the hearts of the local people. Every flake appeared as a silent witness to the events of the past. Yet on this day, an extraordinary trace was left in the snow. For 160 kilometers, footprints, seemingly crafted by an unknown force, appeared as though they were the message of another realm, another existence. Local legends tell that these footprints were known as the Devil's Footprints and were interpreted as harbingers of supernatural power or dark vengeance. Every mark left on the frozen asphalt that day heralded the beginning of a story that would travel along the snowy road and leave an indescribable shiver in the human heart. In the villages of the region, those looking out from their windows on cold winter evenings soon noticed a light glimmering in the distance, immediately sensing that it was something beyond an ordinary storm. As one advanced along the snow-covered roads, the footprints unfolded with every step like a message etched into nature itself. According to the legend, these prints were interpreted as the traces left either by the souls of the dead or by the devil himself. Some families recounted that the footprints passed near their homes, and in the silence of the night, they could almost sense the presence of a speaking entity. These accounts, passed down orally through generations, combined elements of fear, curiosity, and the unknown, each retelling preserving the same eerie atmosphere despite minor differences in detail. The events left deep impressions in the memories of the elderly locals. Some even declared, "These footprints are a sign that on that day, even nature would take its revenge." The carefully arranged prints, stretching along a 160-kilometer path, transcended any ordinary accident or natural phenomenon, instilling an unforgettable sense of dread and wonder in the hearts of those who witnessed them. Following the event, scientists and local authorities flocked to the area to scrutinize the footprints found in the snow. Laboratory analyses revealed details about the geometric arrangement, the depth, and the material composition of the marks. The tests indicated that these prints were not the result of ordinary imprints in the snow, but were left under the influence of an unknown energy or a supernatural entity. Some experts argued that the fact these marks were carved into a thick layer of snow pointed to a deliberate, planned act. This notion resonated with the legendary narratives that described the phenomenon as the devil's footprints, not merely a trick of nature, but the manifestation of one of the darkest secrets in human history. These scientific findings were discussed with local historians as well. Old documents and oral traditions revealed that similar supernatural traces had appeared in regions where tragic events once occurred. Some researchers suggested that the footprints held clues related to ancient witch trials, cursed lands, and the remnants of vengeful spirits. As these theories and speculations grew, so too did the relentless efforts to uncover the mystery behind the event. In the cold silence of winter nights, the locals began to feel as if they were part of an age-old prophecy as they became aware of these footprints. The eerie marks that seemed to hang over homes, villages, and even towns fundamentally altered social life. In conversations among neighbors, expressions such as, "These footprints are the heralds of dark powers descending upon the world," were common. Particularly among the youth, horror stories proliferated each year, further mythologizing the phenomenon. In interviews featured in local media, elderly villagers recalled there were old tales that these roads were once cursed, evoking memories of past sorrows. Every detail, from the precise alignment of the prints to the faint glow that appeared with each step, reawakened ancient traumas and inexplicable fears in the collective subconscious. Although these narratives were supported by scientific data, they were enriched with mythical elements, adding layers to the legend. The extraordinary footprints observed became interwoven with the region's ancient beliefs, transforming into symbols of curse, fate, and the ruthless play of nature. According to some legends, these marks in the snow were evidence of a diabolical entity slumbering beneath the earth, portending one of humanity's greatest tragedies. In those days, local tales claimed that these footprints are the traces of the dead's revenge, of the devil's descent upon the world, resonating ominously along the silent snowy roads. A group of researchers pointed to the regularity of the prints, suggesting that they carried hints of specific numerical sequences or symbolic meanings. This order appeared as if it were part of a prophecy spanning thousands of years. Every step, every trace carved into the snow seemed to carry clues of a universal order, and perhaps even hints of a chapter in human history yet to be written. These theories enriched academic debates regarding the deep psychological impact of the event and its echoes throughout society. Over the years, this mysterious phenomenon was revisited under the light of modern science and technology. New laboratory techniques, thermal imaging, and chemical analyses attempted to demonstrate that the footprints were created by forces beyond ordinary natural events. However, the gathered data did not yield a conclusive answer. Historical documents, ancient legends, and local eyewitness accounts continued to suggest that the event still harbored many unanswered questions. Future research may finally reveal the true secret behind these marks, perhaps exposing traces of dark forces or an ancient curse. Some experts maintain that the phenomenon is part of a universal awakening. The numbers, symbols, and mystery behind the footprints hold the potential to unveil profound secrets that even the modern world has yet to fully explain. This event was not confined to the realms of scientific inquiry or local lore. Similar mysterious footprints along snowy roads have sparked fear and curiosity across various cultures around the world. From the historic streets of England to the cold regions of other parts of Europe and even distant continents, this phenomenon became part of a universal narrative, an echo of humanity's shared terror and wonder. For years, known as the Devil's Footprints, these marks have been the subject of artworks, literature, and historical investigations. Carved into walls or left as impressions in the snow, these symbols have formed a common language, one that reflects humanity's oldest fears, its despair, and its inexpressible curiosity about the unknown. This legacy has left an indelible imprint on collective memory, with everyone remembering the mysterious signs on those snowy roads as a dark warning for the future. Delving deeper into the mystery, the secrets hidden behind these traces have been interpreted at times as the cruel game of fate and at others as the manifestation of an unforgettable curse in human history. The marks that appeared along the 160-kilometer snowy road were not merely physical imprints. They also served as a silent expression of past sorrows, losses, and inexplicable acts of vengeance. With every step, these carved footprints in the snow emerged as part of the belief systems, prophecies, and influences of diabolic forces of the time, a fragment of a forgotten history brought to light. Some sources claim that the prints contained specific combinations of numbers and symbols, combinations that were linked to ancient rituals, mystical prophecies, and even modern international conspiracies. Each symbol seemed to be part of a message transcending time, a warning that the fate of the world might be rewritten, silently foretelling the greatest tragedy yet to come. The Devil's Footprints, a curse frozen in 160 kilometers of snow, reveals the profound secrets underlying this mysterious event in 1855 England, exposing the traces of supernatural powers and the deepest fears of the human soul. The meticulously crafted footprints in the snow, silent witnesses to old legends, prophecies, and forgotten tragedies, continue to be a topic of discussion through the ages. This event remains an enigma that even modern science struggles to explain, interweaving local stories and academic debates with humanity's most ancient fears. Every detail and every trace seems to reflect the dark forces that have shaped the past, the uncertainties of the future, and leave behind an enduring mystery. In the data presented in this video, compiled from official reports, eyewitness testimonies, and age-old local legends, the profound depths of this mystery have been illuminated. Every piece of information aims to reveal clues about the deepest secrets of the human mind, even in areas where modern science falls short. As a final note, there are many speculations that enigmatic messages like YOGTZ and the curse behind this event may signal that these dark forces could reappear in the future. The existence of similar legends in different corners of the world suggests that this phenomenon carries a universal language and leaves an indelible imprint on the shared mysteries of human history. Throughout this video, every detail presented has shed light on the mystery behind the devil's footprints that appeared on the cold, snowy roads of England in 1855, revealing the ancient legends recounted by local people, the imprints of scientific investigations, and the threads of modern debates. In a lost time, carrying traces of supernatural forces and forgotten tragedies, this event was not merely a simple accident or natural phenomenon. It stands as a warning about the deepest secrets of human history. With every step, the footprints in the snow carry a message of the dark fears and despair inherent in human existence, and perhaps even a sign of eventual rebirth. The legacy of this mysterious curse will not only be preserved in history books, but will also continue to leave an indelible mark on our minds. This presentation has meticulously revealed all the details of this enigmatic story, illustrating how the painful tales of the past, the dark forces, and the deepest fears of the human soul are interwoven. All the data, drawn from official reports, local legends, and academic debates, strives to present the clearest possible picture of the universal message behind this curse and its hidden secrets. In conclusion, the traces left by this tragic and mysterious event, etched into the collective memory with the deepest fears of the human psyche, remain as the message of an unforgettable curse frozen in the snow, accompanied by endless questions about our uncertain future.